and welcome. I'm Sylvia from My Kitchen Creations, and on today's episode we will be making strawberry shortcake. Despite how simple it is incredible delicious. Here are my ingredients. I have flour, unsalted butter, sour cream, heavy whipping cream, baking powder, baking soda, salt, sugar, vanilla, lemon, and strawberries. Without further ado, let's jump right into it. First, we are going to combine all our dry ingredients. Add your flour, now I'm whisking them in a large bowl just to make sure everything is well combined. Next, I am going to grate half of a lemon zest. You don't have to measure. So this is how much I've grated off the lemon. Okay guys, we will be using 1 stick of cold butter. So go ahead and cut it into cubes. So now combining the flour with the butter. So what we're gonna do is pinch the flour, the butter, just like this. So after combining the flour and the butter, it should look like something like this. So go ahead and stick this in the fridge so we can work on our wet ingredients. So now what we're gonna do is pour your sour cream and your heavy whipping cream into a bowl. And the reason I'm using the heavy whipping cream with the sour cream is to basically break up the sour cream, because we will be putting this with the dry ingredients and I don't want chunk of sour cream in the dough. So using the heavy whipping cream will help loosen up the sour cream. This looks perfect. So go ahead and set this aside and bring out your flour from the fridge. So what I'm going to do now is make a hole in the flour so we can pour in the wet ingredients. So we are going to combine everything until it looks like a shaggy dough. So just go ahead and work everything in circles. So basically you want it to look like something like this. And now we can start using our hand to start kneading it. And we're going to continue this motion until there are no longer any invisible flour on the bottom. So after forming your dough, it should look like something like this. Now we want to flour our working surface, and we're just going to transport our dough right on top of the flour. Okay, so what we want to do now is basically flatten your dough into 1 inch thick. So we want to make a square out of this so we can cut it into 4s. Just gonna press down, continue shaping it. So you basically want it to look like something like this. So now what you wanna do is grab a knife and cut this into 4. I'm going to take one and place it right on top of each other, and this is going to create the biscuit, and this will give the biscuit some layers of the flakiness that you're looking for. And we want to flatten this out so we can get 6 equal pieces. This is how you want it to look. So we are going to cut this into 6 biscuits. And we're going to place them on a cookie sheet. Okay, so now what you want to do after placing your biscuits on top of the cookie sheet, grab some white sugar and we're just going to sprinkle the top of them. So since we've been working on our dough, we want them to be super cold before baking. So go ahead and place them in the freezer for about 10 minutes. So our biscuit dish is out of the freezer and they're nice and chilled. So we are going to place them in a 400 degrees oven and bake for 25 minutes. So what we are going to do now is get our strawberry ready. So we're going to trim off the top part and cut them into quarters. So now we're going to macerate our strawberries or marinate our strawberries by adding some granulated sugar and about a pinch of salt. We're also going to add about 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. So by doing this process, the lemon and the sugar and the salt is going to draw out the fruit natural juice. It will create more of a syrup, more of a natural syrup without cooking them. This process is super easy. We don't need a stove to cook them or anything like that. So by doing it this way, it's so much easier and it's still delicious. So go in and just give this a good toss. So guys, as you can see in the bottom, there's a little bit of syrup, but we still have some sugar that are not dissolved yet. So as it sits in room temperature, it will draw out more of that syrup and the strawberries will soften a little bit. So I just pulled these out of the oven. So go ahead and let them sit and cool completely. Hey guys, if you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. Now we are going to start on our whipped cream by adding our heavy whipping cream to a bowl. Add our vanilla and our sugar. So we are going to start this on low. After 2 minutes, go ahead and up the speed to high. So it should look like something like this. So it's a soft peak, not quite as stiff. Now take your sour cream and we are going to add it to it. So after adding your sour cream, go ahead and give this another mix until everything is incorporated. So the whipped cream should look like this, and it's not over whipped. So what you want to do now is add a pinch of salt to this and it should be good. Hey guys, my strawberry shortcake is ready and it looks absolutely delicious. As always, thank you so much for spending some time with me. I'll catch you guys later.